le ciel bleu vole en silence.
Do you feel like you're wearing the same clothes in the same ways and creating the same color combinations in your wardrobe and you don't really know how to be creative or to experiment with color? Stay tuned. I'm going to talk about how to wear color and how to pair colors together in a modern way in today's video. If you're new here, my name is Netta. I'm a personal stylist. My whole focus is on helping women over 50 build a wardrobe that they love so they look beautiful, they feel confident every single day. That's my goal for each of you. That's what I do here on YouTube, and I do it through my Ageless Style program, where I've cheered over 5,000 women on to effortless everyday style. Okay, so we are like almost in August now. We may be in August by the time this runs, and I have another round of Closet Confidence coming up. So if you have not yet signed up for my free Closet Confidence Workshop series, I promise you will not want to miss it. It's going to be totally worth your time. We start August 26th, and we have so much fun stuff coming up even before Closet Confidence, so sign up today so you don't miss a single thing. So let's get started talking about color. Color is one of my favorite topics. I do a color analysis for everybody in my Ageless Style program, as well as with my individual clients. And I do individualized and customized color palettes for the women who I work with, because I think, we take the colors that we know love us back. I always say you need to love colors and they need to love you back. It needs to be a healthy two-way relationship, right? But I take those colors and then we identify, okay, out of the colors that love you, which do you love and which do you want to wear and to build your wardrobe around? And so we narrow that down and we create your own custom color palette. And it's something I recommend that each of you do. Just because a color is in your broader color palette for your color type doesn't mean that you're going to resonate or love every one of those colors. So find the ones that you love that also love you back. Okay, so let's talk in general some guidelines about choosing colors in your wardrobe. The first thing I want to say is that monochromatic outfits always work. So monochromatic does not mean neutral, and I see that those words used interchangeably a lot. Neutral just means that a color, neutral in the context of outfits, means that a color goes with all the other colors. It means that, it's like black, white, gray, beige. Those are neutrals. Those are not, that's not what monochromatic means. Monochromatic literally means one color. So wearing the same color, whatever that color is, head to toe, is always flattering, lengthening. Provided that color works for you, monochromatic is never a bad idea. So you can do monochromatic black, you can do monochromatic bright red, you can do monochromatic hot pink, whatever it is for you, but monochromatic is generally a flattering idea. Okay, so what if you're looking at a print or a pattern and you're not sure, because a lot of times they'll mix, like maybe you've got cool coloring and you see a pattern that has warm and cool tones in it. What is the guideline for picking a pattern when it's a mix of colors and not all of those colors suit you? The guideline is to look for a pattern with 80% of the color in that pattern that works for you. So for example, I wear black really well, and I don't wear beige as well. So I am wearing leopard, and the leopard has more black than beige. And because the black is dominant in this pattern, I can wear this pattern 80%, or the dominant color in the pattern should be a color that suits your coloring. Okay, now I want to talk about contrast really quickly. I did a whole video on contrast, so I won't cover this a lot. But if you look at a picture of an outfit in black and white, and you look at a picture of your face and hair in black and white, you want the contrast levels to be relatively similar. Everyone can wear medium contrast. Medium contrast basically means a medium toned color with either a light or a dark color. Those are going to be medium contrast outfits, and they work for everybody. High contrast outfits, where you've got a really light color and a really dark color together, work best on women with high contrast. Low contrast outfits, where the colors are very close to each other, light to light medium, those are going to work best on women with low contrast. So, take contrast in mind when you're choosing color pairings. Okay, next I want to talk about how, colors go with colors. Neutrals always go with neutrals, so all neutrals go with all neutrals. That means if you like the combination, you can wear black and brown, you can wear black and navy, you can wear black and gray, you can wear beige and white, you can wear brown and, brown and white. Whatever combinations of neutrals that you make, depending on if they suit your personal style and they suit your coloring, they will work. They will work. That's why they're called neutrals, right? They're called neutrals because they go with everything. Next, brights go with brights. So when you're looking at saturation levels of colors, you want to keep the saturation levels the same if you're going to combine colors in an outfit. So like a rich red and a rich purple will go together really well in an outfit, but a rich red and a lilac are a little bit more of a stretch. That said, trend-wise, we've seen a lot of unexpected color pairings and they can be really, really cool. But when you're getting started with color, keep in mind that brights go with brights, lights go with lights, and mediums go with mediums. If you want like a really harmonious color pairing, do a bright color with a bright color, a rich color with a rich color, like a jewel tone with a jewel tone, a light pastel with another light pastel, a medium like dusty rose with a medium chambray blue. Those are always going to be really harmonious color pairings. Okay, finally, I want to say that tonal shades are chic. That means, and this is again another thing that's been trending, but wearing different shades of the same color in a single outfit is a really, really stylish and modern look. So different shades of plum or different shades of blue or different shades, different whites and creams together in the same outfit. It's just a really, really elegant look that you can't go wrong with. So when in doubt, layer many shades of the same color into a single outfit. Okay, now let's talk about just outfit or colors that go with everything. In general, I really think that neutral patterns go with everything. Neutral patterns like stripes, polka dots, or animal prints that are, that are comprised of neutrals. So if you've got like a black and white stripe or a navy and white stripe or a navy and white polka dot or black and white polka dot or a neutral animal print, I feel like neutral patterns scream for color. Like you need to add color any opportunity you get when if it suits your personal style, add color to an outfit that has a neutral pattern in it. For example, with this dress, I wore a pair of hot pink espadrilles. So don't be afraid to add color to neutral patterns. Next, metallics. That's where I was going before. Metallics go with everything. Go with everything. So they're the most neutral in the summer and really a great choice for shoes and bags in the summer if you want. And if you're packing or if you just want to buy one investment piece for the summer, go with a metallic. It will go with everything. White, off-white, beige, light neutrals like that go really, really, really well with almost everything in your wardrobe. And I would say now they are seasonless, but if you've got more classic style and you really prefer them in spring, summer, just know that a white or light neutral, whatever your version of white is, maybe it's off-white, maybe it's light beige, maybe it's white, but whatever that is for you, you're going to want to bring that into your wardrobe in shoes and a bag because they will go with all your dark neutrals, your medium neutrals, your light neutrals, your colors, everything. They'll be perfect. And then finally, medium neutrals can also work well with almost every outfit and every color. So that includes medium brown, if medium brown like cognac brown suits you, medium gray, and medium blue. So if you've got warmer coloring, the medium brown is going to be great for you. If you've got cooler coloring, the medium gray or medium blue will be perfect for you. And if you're neutral like I am, you can do either. But just keep in mind that light to medium neutrals go really well with all the other neutrals. When we get stuck and when we get a little tripped up is when we're looking at our dark neutrals. So for example, if you're going to spend a lot of money on a bag or a shoe, go for a light to medium neutral over a dark neutral, because if you're going on a trip, for example, and you want to take navy and black, you can wear navy with your light neutrals and your metallics and your medium neutrals. You can wear black with your light neutrals, your metallics, and your medium neutrals. But you cannot wear, you may not want to at least wear navy and black, like navy shoes with a black dress or black shoes with a navy dress. Again, personal style thing, but just keep in mind that light and medium neutrals and metallics are going to be the most versatile in your wardrobe. Okay, let's look at specific color pairings now. First, I want to talk about adding color or contrast with a pop of color. The whole pop of color thing, it's just everybody talks about it, and I'm kind of getting tired of calling it the pop of color, but I don't really know a better term. But often we look at an all neutral outfit and say, well, it needs a pop of color. But does it? Does it? That's a personal style question. You can do an all neutral outfit and it can be perfect and it's stylish and it's beautiful just the way it is. However, if like me, you are a color person or you're a neutral with color person and you want to add a little bit of color, then a pop of color is a great way to do that. So there are two modern ways to add a pop of color to an outfit. The first is what I call the single pop. So you're adding, like I did today, I wore a neutral dress with a hot pink espadrille. So that was the only pop of color in this outfit. So a single pop of color looks really modern, really fresh, a little bold, a little unexpected, because we always kind of expect someone to tie in that color somewhere else in the outfit, right? Most people don't expect you to do pink shoes and just stop at the pink shoes. They expect you to do something else in the outfit where you're pulling the color through. So a single pop looks a little unexpected, a little cool, a little different, and definitely modern. Now, the second way that you can do this, and it's a little bit more classic, is to do the double pop, or what they're calling the sandwich now. So you've probably heard this referred to, but for example, you can do this with color and with neutrals, but you're wearing a black dress and you want to pull the white through, from the bag to the shoes. You can do a black dress with a white bag and white shoes, and you're doing a sandwich. In this look here, we've got a red accessory in both the bag and the shoe, and so you're tying the color through, you're threading it up, you're creating a sandwich. So two pops of color works as well as one pop of color, and it still gives a really modern look. Now, what I don't love, and I'm not feeling these days in terms of what really looks modern, is three pops of color, or what I call the triple scoop. So let's not do the triple scoop where you're like, okay, I'm going to do red shoes, a red bag, and another red accessory, or, red earrings, or a red necklace, or red scarf, or whatever. In my opinion, a single or double pop of color is much more modern than a triple scoop of color. Okay, now let's talk about specific color pairings. We're going to start with white. What goes with white? You might think everything goes with white, and truly everything does go with white. But let's look at some pairings that you may not consider all the time that you might love. Of course, we talked about monochromatic always works, so head to toe white is always beautiful. White with any other neutral is going to be beautiful, crisp, clean, elegant, modern, fresh, all the things. White with brown is one of my favorite color combinations. It's very old money, it's luxurious, it's elegant, it's subtle, it's beautiful. I also really like white with black, and I'm seeing a lot of like white dresses paired with black accessories lately. That's definitely trending and definitely having a moment, and something we maybe would not have reached for a few years ago, but now white with black looks really fresh, and the black really can punctuate the white and just create a very sharp and crisp look that I love. White with pastels works beautifully. That's a natural pairing. Whites work really, really well with brights. That's another natural pairing, and one that I think is absolutely beautiful. So whites really are one of the most, I would say that white and off-white are much more versatile as neutrals than black and navy. They go with all the other colors equally well. Okay, now let's talk about black. Now, black is almost as versatile as white, but if you suit black, if black suits you and it works for you, then consider these color combinations. Black works really well with almost all neutrals. I think black even works in unexpected ways with colors like navy and brown. I think those are beautiful combinations and can look really cool and really modern. But if you want to keep it a little more classic, then definitely pair black with either light or medium neutrals. So like a medium gray, a medium brown, a medium blue, white, off-white, blush. Those are all going to look really, really beautiful with black. Black also works really well with jewel tones, like dark ruby, dark sapphire, dark emerald. The jewel tones look really, really nice with black and look very elegant because jewel tones are generally deeper colors and they have a little bit of black mixed into them. And those are colors that are on my color palette as a deep color code. So deep ladies like me look really good in colors that have a little black mixed into them. And so when a color has that depth, it's going to have some black mixed in, and so it's going to be really a natural pairing with black. I also really like black with white. It's very crisp, very cool, very, very, just classic. I just love it. Blacks with pastels are something we're seeing a lot of right now, and I love the combination. Again, it's a little unexpected, kind of like accessorizing a white dress with black accessories. Accessorizing a pastel dress with black is kind of a different modern and fresh look that I absolutely love. And then again, I'm going to go back to black working really well with any neutral. So black is pretty versatile. Again, not as versatile as white, because the place where they split off from each other is that, in my opinion, black does not look as good with brights. It doesn't look as modern with brights as white does. So white looks great with brights. Black looks better with darker jewel tones, with neutrals, and with light shades. Okay, let's look at pastels. How can we pair pastels? I've already given you a couple of ideas. We know that pastels with pastels are going to be, like pink with pink, or blue with blue, or green with green, or whatever. If they're pastel shades, monochromatic look is always a good idea. You could also do tonal looks with pastels, where you layer different shades of pink or different shades of blue or different shades of yellow in one outfit, and that's going to be a great way to pair pastels. If you want to really make pastels look rich and elegant, which sometimes pastels can be a little hard to pair. If you want them to look really rich and elegant, combine several pastels in one outfit, and it's different pastels, different shades of the same color in one outfit, and you're going to have a beautiful look. Pastels again with black, we talked about that. Black really punctuates the pastels and gives them a little edge and little interest. Pastels go really beautifully with gray and with other light to medium neutrals. They go beautifully with gray, with camel, with medium, blue, like a chambray blue. They go beautifully with denim. They go well with white and off-white. So definitely consider pastels with medium to light neutrals. And then, of course, white. Pastels and white are a classic summertime combination. You can never go wrong with pairing those together. Okay, now let's talk about red. I would say that red and black are possibly two of the hardest colors in terms of there are pairings that don't work as well with red and with black. And so red is my favorite color, and it's a color that is in my color palette. And when I first created my color palette for my wardrobe, I really struggled with this because there are a couple of pairings that I just did not love. I've since come to terms with it and found combinations that I do love and that I do enjoy wearing, but red can definitely be a challenge. So red with pink, one of my very favorite color combinations. I feel like this is an inspired color combination. I don't care if it's in or out of trend. For me, it's a backbone of my wardrobe, and I absolutely love it. Red with orange also works and has that same pop, but again, we're looking for similar saturations for it to be the easiest to wear. So bright red with bright orange, bright red with bright pink, right? Not bright red with light pink as easily. It's not as harmonious of a combination. Red with purple, no matter what the purple and red ladies club used to say, red with purple is a classic combination because if the two colors have the same saturation levels, they're just going to naturally go together. So I really love that combination. I have a dress that's red and purple that's color blocked that I absolutely love. Red works really well with other jewel tones and other colors in the same saturation level, the same richness as the red. So if it's a deep red, you want to go with deep jewel tones. If it's a bright red, you want to go with other brights. Red is stunning with white, stunning with white, and not just for Valentine's Day. You can wear red year round with white. I love that combination. I feel like it's effortless, it's elegant, it's beautiful. It's a little unexpected because I think for years, especially in the 80s, what we saw was not red with white as much as red with black, and that's the color pairing I'm going to caution you against. So red with black to me really can look 80s. However, it's not wrong to wear red with black. It's just not the most modern way to pair those two colors. Now, if you've got really classic style and love high contrast color combinations and you do a lot of black and white together and you want to do black and red together, absolutely you can still wear black and red. My preference, however, is to do red and white and black and white, and to keep the black and red separate or at least removed from each other in the outfit. Now, sometimes I've broken this rule and really even enjoyed the result, but most of the time I don't put black and red together in the same outfit. Now, I will say that I love like a really rich dark red. Again, it's gonna have some black blended in with it. Like a really rich dark red can look beautiful with black, but bright red and black to me, it's not the most modern color pairing. I do, however, love red with navy, red with gray, red with beige. Red goes beautifully with pretty much every single neutral. Like I said, black is on the bottom of that list for me, but red with gray, perfect. Red with camel, stunning. Red with navy, classic, crisp, preppy. Like they all have their different like vibes and their different styles, but red goes really, really well with almost every other neutral. Okay, so that's my take on red, one of my favorite colors. Now let's talk about brights. And I've alluded to this in the other categories, but again, brights I really feel like go very, very well with white, and they go much better with white than they do with black. I feel like it's a much more modern look to pair a bright Kelly green top or a cobalt blue top or a red top with white jeans, for example, as opposed to with black jeans. Brights also go really, really well with neutrals. Almost all neutrals, again, exception of black, they go well with all neutrals. So grays and beiges and blues go really, really well with bright colors. The darker the color, again, the better it goes with black. So the less bright, the better it goes with black. And then, of course, brights go with other brights. You can pair color with color all day long. Wear color with color, and don't be afraid to wear color with color. Sometimes when you're pairing color with color, you might feel like there's a disconnect. Like maybe you're wearing a hot pink top and orange pants, for example. You might feel like there's a disconnect between the two colors. And the easiest way to kind of bridge that gap, bridge that divide, is to add either a belt in a neutral color usually to connect those two pieces, or a jacket to connect those two pieces, so they don't feel like two separate pieces floating in space, but they look like a unified part of an outfit. So brights are something that we can play with in our wardrobe in either small doses or large doses, depending on our personal style and depending on our color palette. But I love them, and I feel like we should not be afraid to pair color with color. Do color with color all day long. Worst you can do is try in a combination, you don't love it, and you change, right? So I hope that you found this helpful and that this has inspired you to create new color combinations with pieces that exist in your own closet. I always want you to go to your closet first. I want you to start with your own wardrobe and work up from there. You don't need to go out and buy a bunch of new things every single season. You need to start with what you have and fill in the gaps. If you want to know how to do that in a really systematic way, definitely join me for the Closet Confidence Workshop series. We're really going to dive into your wardrobe and really make the most of it for the coming season. So love you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe so that we can keep hanging out, and I'll see you in the next video.